Experience. Welcome back to the Girlfriend Experience with your hosts, Deidre, Brandy, and Danielle. We hope you enjoy the experience. Um, Real Housewives of New Jersey. So Teresa and Louis seem to be a big topic this week, or last couple weeks actually. I saw that her husband Louis now has like a $2.5 million lien on their home. It's for taxes.
This is Teresa.
Yes.
She got remarried. Well, way seasons behind.
Okay,
and everybody he was a scammer but her.
Yes. She attracts those scammers, boy. I'm telling you. But he the story was that he was looking at her. I guess he was stalking her and stalking Alexia from Miami Housewives. He was trying to get with either or. That was the story. Teresa was gullible, and they're married. And it also says that she has a $300,000 tax lien also. But I think I was listening to one of, I'll give her credit, I think her name was Chrissy Balls. I watch her little takes on Instagram. And I think she was saying that the 300K was like from the restitution she had to pay when she went to jail and stuff. And so I guess it's not all paid off, but maybe she stopped paying. I don't know. But now there's a lien. I don't really know all the particulars, but it's a lot of stuff coming out about them. On a good note, it looks like Bravo may be trying to give her own show, her own family show.
Oh, well, I would definitely watch it. She needs one because her and Louis don't get along with nobody. So they don't really interact on the show. So we might as well get them by themselves.
I will be watching.
You're not watching?
Yes. I was going to say that 300,000 should be nothing to Teresa. I mean, you want a show. It's been years since you've been in jail.
I just think she was a lot, like Chrissy was saying, which I didn't realize. I don't look up people's stuff they do, but she was like, yeah, you need to take your daughter out of that $80,000 a year college and put her in a state college and stop trying to front. I know I think her second oldest goes to Michigan. So I don't really know what's going on, but Teresa got a lot of things going on, so it might not be nothing to her, but she also probably has a lot of expenses she has. And now with this man she took on, which I think he has accumulated a lot of expenses, and I know he has two sons, and I think he has one son that is like disabled that I think he may live with him. Does he live with him? Yeah, so that might be another expense, a bigger expense than what a regular child would be. And they're probably over 18, but probably still has to take care of them. So then I saw a bunch of stuff that now she's doing some shows, and it was like Mount Airy. Isn't it Mount Airy Poconos in Mount Airy Casino in the Poconos?
Yes.
So she must be doing an appearance there, and one of the influencers showed us all the comments, people saying, please don't bring her. We don't want to see her. Every single comment. There was no favorable comment under her showing that she'll be there. Like, wow. Oh gosh.
Well, she don't seem interesting. Like, who? I wouldn't want. What I'm gonna listen to you talk about?
Right. I don't think she's interesting either. Not at all. Put her on a show with a bunch of other people. That's when the interest, because people start messing with her and see her interact.
Now, put Melissa and her together. and let the turmoil start, then you got a show.
I like Melissa. I was trying to get her cookies over the holiday. She came out with those sprinkle cookies that Teresa made fun of her about. She now has her own line, and she was sending them out over Christmas. So
Melissa's I love me some Melissa and some Margaret.
Oh yeah,
Margaret is my favorite.
Yes. So more to come on Teresa. Honestly, I could care less either way, but we'll see what happens. I do care, but I think I do care about her family, kind of like with the scamming man. I feel bad for like them have to go through this whole thing again. The father The father was a father. He was just trying to take care of his girls, getting into messy shit. But this man he actually stalked her to marry her. He wanted to. I think he wanted his whole be on TV. He wanted all that fame and all that crap, and he seems like a terrible human being. So I don't know.
He sure does.
Anybody watch the Nene Leakes show?
No, what is she? Talk show?
Deidre, you didn't watch the Nene Leakes show?
Honey, no, I'm a new mother. I had to take care of my child on top of my schooling, on top of work. I'm barely watching eyeballs.
Oh,
Well, I watched the first 10 minutes.
Okay.
I can't say it was boring. I just had other things to do, and I will go back and check it out. Her first guest was Carlos King, and she said that he was returning a favor because when he first got his show, she was his first guest. They seem to have a good banter back and forth. She's so over the top. This is probably a show I will not continue to watch because I can't stand watching people like that. But I will watch it, the first episode, to just see how it flows. Now, it might catch me and I might say, oh, yeah, I'm coming back. But I'm not a fan of Nene Leakes, so.
is this on Bravo?
No,
On
YouTube.
Excuse me?
It's on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Maybe she'll get picked up. I don't know. No, Nene's like business acumen and how she gets along with other people. So I know she used to be on that one show. Oh, I forget what it was called. She had like a run on that one show where she left Bravo. She went to this one show. That's when she called everybody. She told everybody she was a rich bitch. But
That's Donald Trump's show.
No. Well, maybe I'm getting it wrong. It was actually a TV series. It was actually a scripted TV show. Remember that show she went to? But
I
then
don't
it
know.
got canceled.
I remember that, but she was telling everybody she had Trump checks. I'm cashing Trump checks, bitch.
Oh.
That's what she told Sheree. And Sheree said, yeah,
I
stop taping them teeth.
Speaking of teeth, we're going to come back to that one.
Oh, I know, right? Where you going with them teeth?
So I don't know if maybe she just can't get a show because
She said she was black. She was blackballed from Wendy Williams. So
I don't think Wendy Williams controls like these network companies that
you never know. When Wendy was hot,
didn't she leave Bravo on bad terms?
Yes. She had very issues with Andy. So maybe Andy Cohen, because Andy Cohen was NBC. So that could have been some type of thing. But I was like, she is interesting. I do see like the American people wanting to see her and other people too. I can see like her, like I said, she was very, Nene, she's very out there. Oh my God, blah, 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 blah. That's how she was. And I can see a lot of people like that. And I don't know why she couldn't get her own show, at least a trial. Or maybe this is a trial. And maybe if
she must be blackballed. Child, we could have a show on YouTube. She couldn't get all black, BET, Tubi, nothing. I mean,
I don't know.
There must be something going on behind the scenes.
I don't know. I hate to see my sisters like this, but
that's what happens when you think you got a bigger dick than Andy.
Yeah. So we'll see about that. The next up is Young Miami, Carisha on Club Shay Shay. I didn't watch that all either. I didn't have time. These shows be extra long.
Yeah.
They'll be over an hour long. And I'll be like, no, I only got an hour. But I only have 15 minutes for this one too. It was cute. I was kind of fast forwarding it because they started off with her game. She has a new card game.
Yes.
They started off doing her game. They were playing her game, and they were doing an interview in between, like that interview and then play the game. It was a good back and forth. But one of her regrets is her teeth. She regrets. That's what I was talking about when I said teeth. She regrets buying her veneers. She regrets getting them.
Why? The look, or did she get them done by that guy in Atlanta?
I mean, look, the guy, Atlanta looked like he did good work.
He did.
But I don't know. I didn't stay to watch. I was hoping somebody else knew on my panel, so maybe we'll have to bring that back. But she did regret. That was one of her regrets. That
Maybe she can't eat her crab legs.
big,
Definitely can't crack them with your teeth no more.
big. I don't know. So do we think? Remember, now we did have a conversation about her earlier in the year when all that stuff was coming out about Sean Puffy Combs, and if she would be able to get over the hump and get out of his shadow and be able to bounce back. Do we think she bounced back?
Who?
Carisha,
Who?
young Miami, Carisha.
JT? Did you say JT?
So she didn't. I don't follow too much with her and everything. I just saw her on there. She looked like she was doing well, looked like she was happy. And I was like, oh, she must have bounced back. And I know she still has her talk show, right? Or is it a talk show or is it a podcast? What is it?
Podcast.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen any new music.
She did do a song with the baby, who's also canceled, and it didn't really go that far.
And I mean, she's mid at best at the podcasting.
Mid with the rapping too.
Well,
I like the rapping
I don't.
in the group. I like the rapping. I like the City Girls.
I don't like her
To a
bars.
point.
her bars was weekday.
Very weak.
You're so serious.
You know why, Deidre? Because Deidre's a JT fan.
Yeah, she is.
I mean, if you ask everybody, ask the audience, who do you think's a better rapper, JT or Young Miami? Carisha.
There you go. Deidre, can you ask that one more time? Because you're a little low.
Who do you think is better in the City Girls or the alleged City Girls? Are they still City Girls? Who knows? Are you team Carisha, Young Miami, or are you team JT? Which one do you think has better bars? We're not talking about brand. We're not talking about looks. We're not talking about body. We're talking about bars. Whose lyrics are better?
Okay.
Let us know.
There we go. All right. Speaking of, you said the baby is canceled?
Yes. He been canceled for years.
I don't like him.
Nobody. He got canceled.
See,
No, I do.
I see him on everything still, though. And I just don't know how people still...
What's the last major song you heard on the radio play from the baby?
I heard him on something recently, right? He has like a...
What's the last song you heard, Brady? On TikTok or social media or radio? They canceled him for his
the baby's last song.
gay bashing.
His homophobic.
I can't think of the proper term.
Yeah. Yeah. He does have a new song. But I haven't heard it. I had to look it up. So, yeah.
He's canceled. Poor thing.
Well, no, ain't no poor thing, because that was the reason why I didn't like him. Because I was like, he keeps going on and going on.
He should have learned his lesson. He's another one that needed to humble himself.
Down Housewives news. Former Housewives news. And now I'm thinking this might be the reason why she stepped away from the trash and the drama, because of her work on Broadway. Candy Burris and her husband Todd, along with, oh my God, what's that guy that's like her manager? He's always there.
But I can't think
I
of
know
his
what he
name.
looks like. I know exactly who you talk about.
Mm-hmm.
They are producers of Othello and The Wiz. The Wiz made a Broadway appearance, but now it's on tour. Othello opened last week, and the first week it was $2.8 million, child. They woke Joe Biden up.
I heard that.
To bring him to Othello. Tickets, the low $900.
What? Go ahead.
But, I mean, it's Jake Gyllenhaal and Denzel. Where else are you going to see them up close and personal?
Oh.
So to me, it's every bit of worth it, but I'll probably never get to see it.
They
Right.
brought them coins out. Okay. For those actors.
They
We'll
brought
see it when the cast when they switch casts around, when they do the whole tour for the third or fourth time, when they switch the cast, we go see it.
when they make Morris Chestnut Othello, maybe the tickets will go down a little bit.
It ain't gonna be Morris Chestnut. It's gonna be, oh, he passed away. Never mind.
Oh,
I was thinking about the man from Martin, Cole.
oh.
Wait,
Yeah.
Cole, he didn't pass away, did he? I'm thinking about Tommy.
Tommy
Well,
did?
yeah, Tommy's gone.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Wait, but y'all had said something. So when I was going to wrap this into something else about what we were saying. All right, so we were talking about Othello, Candy. Oh, Sherry Shepherd and Nina.
I heard
Nina
Nia
Long.
Long.
Nia Long. I was
Looked her up at the play.
They said she's a nasty somebody, that Nina.
Is she really like that? Because I thought she always seemed like a very sweet lady.
You don't
Woman.
never hear much about her in the news.
They said
I
she's
was
a
when
nasty
she was dating
somebody.
that basketball guy. You don't really hear much about her.
Right, but she apparently gripped up Sherry and said, "I heard you was talking some mess about me." I was like, "Wow," because Sherry's not that person. Sherry, like, she has the Wendy slot, the Wendy show, and she'll talk about facts and what's going on, but she's not really shading nobody. That's not Sherry. So I don't know, is it something I'm missing? Because I was scouring the net when I heard that. I was trying to figure out something. And then I saw our girl Lauren LaRosa talking about it. And she said the only thing she found, and she gave us a sound bite, and it was just something, I think was about her fiance that from the Celtics, the coach, cheating. And that's what Sherry had mentioned about him cheating.
Well, everybody was talking about that.
Right, but that was it. Like that, even she couldn't find something. She's like the super internet or a super person to find all that stuff. Former TMZ host. Yeah, so I don't know what it was. Look, Sherry said she was waiting for a meeting in the ladies' room.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, Sherry.
She sure enough did say that.
She was waiting in the ladies' room.
Unless they have a personal relationship, but I've never seen the two of them like together canoodling. So
you're right, or unless they have like mutual friends.
Yeah.
that we just don't know that information about. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. I was like, what?
I know. Well, also, staying in the same realm, Candy did an interview this week. I want to say it was either Hollywood Unlocked or Bravo interview, where she basically said that Portia and Shamia are no longer like close friends anymore since this new season. So I don't know if Shamia's, push into the limelight got Portia a little jelly or what, but apparently they are no longer tight.
I happen to see a lot of different promos with Shamia in it. Like, she may be the new star of the Housewives of Atlanta. I keep seeing
she
her.
is the new star. They said that she was the connection to everybody. She was the it girl. She knew everybody.
Oh, so she knows those other ladies that we ain't never heard of before.
Yeah.
Well, somebody got to be a wife and somebody got to own a house. So to make the show, I mean, same with Married to Medicine, somebody got to be a doctor.
But doesn't Portia now own her house?
We don't
Simon's
know. The court battle up? Like, we don't know.
Simon can't fight from, where he from? What's a part of Africa?
Y'all know Simon be back. Simon, if you're looking for the next wife, let me know.
No, she said let her know because she gonna hook her up. She hook him up.
I got somebody for you, Simon.
All right, so let's get into the fake nurse degrees.
I don't want to talk about that. I need to research myself. When I was researching today, you know that's 2 years old? That is old.
Mm-hmm.
See that, but still, let's kind of touch on it because I think that had me kind of like shook. Like, okay, so I could go somewhere and get something done to me by a nurse that I think is a registered nurse and has her or his license, but they do have it and they bought it for how much was it? 30,000?
15,000.
I think they bought the degrees. They still would have had to sit for the
Yeah,
boards.
they had to pass the boards. So they must have been
Oh, okay.
studying. They must have been studying, which
Mm-hmm.
anybody can
Okay.
pass if you know what's going to be on the test. If you study for what's going to be on the test, you can pass.
It's a
Doesn't mean you
multiple
can
choice
go.
test.
Doesn't mean you can go to work and know what you're doing, but it means you can pass the test
I
if
was
you
about
know
to
what's
say
on the test.
because if you don't have no real life training and you just taking a test off of maybe stuff you studied out of a book or something, still you have no reason to be working on me
Um,
So don't
trying to
go to
give me a
Miami, Florida.
needle.
A lot of them were in Miami, Florida, not my Florida, South Florida, is
That
where a
sounds
lot of
about
them degrees
right.
came from. So,
That
mm-hmm.
sounds about right. Probably helping out
Ask your
those
nurse.
doctors with the BBLs.
Mm-hmm.
mhm,
Ask your nurse where she got her license from, what state, she went to school in.
right.
Yeah.
So beware those Florida nurses.
Before you get that medicine, where'd you go to school in that? You have a
Like
picture
Florida,
of your degree.
I went to Southern Florida. You be like, oh, don't touch me.
And come to think of, we just got a new doctor that's from Miami.
Oh
Run
my
that license.
goodness.
Gonna have to, and I'm gonna bring
Mm-hmm.
that up to my boss because she don't know
Mm-hmm.
what she's doing.
Oh,
My goodness. Wow. All right, so we'll touch on that later on another maybe next week. If you send it to me, maybe I'll look
But
at it a little bit.
I
But
are talking about Yellow Jackets. Do any of y'all know what Yellow Jackets is?
the show?
Yes. Have you watched Yellow Jackets?
I watched the first season.
I watched the
Okay.
first two. I didn't get to the third one yet. I know it just came out about a month ago.
So I want to ask our viewers, do you all believe that the wilderness is speaking to them, or is that something in their mind? That is the biggest theory that me and the girls at the coffee shop have every morning. We ask each other, do they really think the wilderness is real, or are they just going crazy?
All right. So can you explain that to me a little further? Because I did not watch season three.
Okay, so
But oh no, I seen it in season two.
it's season one. The wilderness tells them what to eat, who to eat, and they
No.
listen to the wilderness, and it gives them clues. Lottie is the one that's really connected, the crazy one.
She's
Um,
the black lady.
no, Lottie is the white one with the scar. Here, the scar right here. Lottie's the one that's the owner of the cult on season two. They kidnapped the addict.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
But the black lady, I said the black lady because she goes out at night and she starts wreaking havoc and doing all that stuff.
Well, yeah, I don't know what her connection is. I mean, I'm trying to still figure out what her connection is to the wilderness. But Lottie tells them
All
what to
right.
do, and Lottie tells them who's in charge, and everything.
So tell me what you think.
I think them bitches is crazy.
Thank you. Thank you. I was about to say, I hope you ain't falling for that.
They probably eating magic mushrooms and all types of stuff. Got them
Yeah,
hallucinating.
they do. They
No,
do. They be eating
they
those
got them
mushrooms,
hallucinating.
be high.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your favorite character on the Yellow Jackets?
Watch it in a while. Let
I
me
know. I can't
see.
even remember.
I really like oh my god, Misty. I know that's not probably a fan favorite, but
Oh
I
my God,
love
the crazy one.
yes.
She the bat shit crazy one.
I love Misty.
Mm-mm-mm.
I don't like younger Misty, but older Misty be getting them together.
I think I like the lady, the heavyset lady kind of,
Shauna.
the one that
Shauna's
had the
crazy as
affair with
hell.
her. Yeah, I think I
Shauna's
like her.
crazy.
It's
I
been so
really
long for me. What season are we on now?
three.
This is three.
Right.
I didn't watch. I didn't watch three, but yeah, it's three is out. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll go back to it.
So in your season one, you don't remember who stuck out, who you liked?
Was there a lesbian girl?
A black
Yeah.
one?
I think I liked her. Um, I like the girl that went down in the airplane. That she really wanted to get in that airplane and try to see if it could go. Y'all remember the airplane?
Yeah, she didn't make it.
Yep, she ain't make it though.
She like the she was like the one that talked to like she was wait, she's the one who talked to
No.
somebody.
She
Yeah, somebody.
was. I can't remember. It's been so long, but she wasn't a major character, and that's probably why she went down. But where I'm at, I don't want to spoil it. It's
Yeah,
pretty
don't.
good. I watch it every week.
So we need to watch it
That's one
again.
thing I don't
And
miss.
that's funny because I was like, I don't think I'm not gonna watch 3 because eh.
Yeah, I let it go. I don't know why. Oh, but since we're on TV, let's talk about the Philadelphia TV.
Okay.
I
Let's get
cannot
into it.
find this. I was trying to watch it on YouTube to get caught up.
What's the name of the What's the name of the show? Danielle, The Long River. The
Oh,
Long.
you talking about
No.
the? Oh, yes. Now that
Streaming River or
What's
the Long River.
no? I
Long
thought it has
River.
S in it. What?
No, it's not on Netflix, is it?
Yes.
No, it's on Peacock.
Oh. Okay, Google.
What's the Peacock
What's
show
the name of the
about the
show
river?
based in Philadelphia with a river?
Long Bright River.
Long Bright River. So I love me some Amanda Seyfried,
A Philadelphia
and I love me
police
some
officer.
Kensington.
Who would
I'm
have
only on
thought?
3.
Who would have thought a show in Kensington would make it to the big time?
Please,
Girl,
did
me.
anybody? That Kensington ain't no joke.
No, but okay, it's been a while. Let me recap. Okay. Out of all the neighborhoods in Philadelphia, well, yeah,
It's a good show. Did you watch any of it, Dee?
I watched the whole entire thing.
Okay, it was pretty good.
And the ending, I already knew that. Did you know how the ending was going to turn out? Did you know that?
I did not suspect him.
I
No,
definitely
I didn't-
suspected.
Okay.
Do we think Ahern was in on it too? The
Definitely.
boss that hired him?
Definitely.
You think
Well,
so?
you guys are speaking, which kind of leads me to the ending.
Well, y'all have to watch it. I was disappointed when I found out it was shot in New York and not Philadelphia.
Hey,
But you know what? What was they going to do with all the addicts down there? What, they was going to move them?
that's what I'm saying to Ron. I was like,
They
so
should
I
have
guess
had him
they
in
just
there.
yeah. I was like, so they just shooting with them, huh?
It would have
And I'm
probably been
lying. And I'm
dangerous.
lying because I did not suspect it in there. I really did see. I can't want to talk because she didn't see all of it. But I really did think it was the first one they thought it was.
Me too. And then I went with. Then I thought it was the second one too.
So
I'm just gonna tell you, I thought it was her partner. I think her partner, the one that she rode with in the beginning, and something it knows something about.
did
her
you get to
sister.
the part 2? Do you know who her baby daddy is?
No, I didn't get to any of that.
Episode 2.
I'm on 3. I'm waiting for my husband. This is the problem when you
gotta
watch
leave
things
them
together.
husband. And
You
then
gotta watch things together, and they be
I
like,
believe in Shayla all the time. Listen, when y'all binge watch stuff, audience, do y'all wait for y'all partner, y'all friends? I don't got time because I got to get through it. And if you can't
too.
watch and commit like me, then I am. Because I'm telling you, Traders, we were supposed to be watching together. If I was waiting on her, I would never finish Traders. She don't even haven't watched Traders. Then one night I was watching the finale. She was like, "You watching the finale?" I got to. You take too long. I'm in the TV. You want smoke? Newport. I would watch.
now, what I will do is watch it with you again and pretend like I never.
I would do that sometimes.
I'll watch it again with you.
no, I'm not like that. I tell him, I started watching it, but I'll watch it again with you. I'll just let you know I watched it. So when I'm
Just
over
like
there on my phone, don't be
the
talking about,
Tyler
hey,
Perry
you
movie.
ain't watching.
I
Which
was
one?
watching that together. I watched it without her.
Yeah.
Felicity,
Yes.
tell me what happened at the end. I fell asleep, and I'm not watching
me
it.
too.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
fell asleep. The
oh.
part I got to is when she went back to the house. That's as far as I got. I need to watch it. I'm gonna finish watching it tonight. Every time I turn it on, I go to sleep.
Guys, we do read books too.
Yeah.
Like
The Bible every Sunday.
there you go, Deidre. Well, I can't say I read books, but I'll go through a book, maybe like 3 a month. I subscribe to Audible, It's always in my ear. I walk around this house listening to my book.
Mhm.
I'm in the gym listening to the book. I'm in the sauna listening to the book. I, well, I, so I love reading, but I just don't have the time to sit down and read. I do buy books that I say to myself, I am going to read. I will make myself read it, but it'll take me a couple months. And before it would take me like a couple weeks and I'm done a book. I just don't have the time.
I
I
read
know
about 2 a week.
Brandy, I know you. I see you everywhere. Every time you sit down somewhere, if you're at the house a little long, she pull out her phone and she get to reading.
And I could watch a show and read my book at the same.
Okay, that's a
What's the
little
next?
crazy. I didn't want the audience to just think we were just like TV watchers. We get a whole bunch of stuff. We got whole things.
Speaking
Right
of
now, I'm
books,
reading these books.
hold on,
I'm reading
y'all.
these hood books.
I've been trying to read this book, and then they do have it on Audible, but the people that have it, no offense, have an Indian accent, and I can't get jiggy with
What's it called?
it.
The mastery
Master
itself.
yourself. Wait, that you sure they got a Indian and not Hispanic? It said Ruiz.
Well, on YouTube they reading it, so I was doing the free one on YouTube. So, girlfriends and guy friends, what are some books you're reading? What some suggestions do you have for us? Let us know, because we're all for a good book, a good read.
Mm-hmm. Let us know what show you're watching too.
Or listen to.
Yeah, or you want us to go over a show, we can, tell your opinion on the show or theory, because not to circle back to Yellow Jackets, but I am on YouTube trying to get other people's opinions on theories and stuff because I'm locked in. Y'all aren't nowhere. I'm locked in.
Well, I want to tell y'all about a show, and I can't believe I didn't mention it to y'all. Paradise. Has anybody seen Paradise? Watched Paradise?
What streaming is that on?
It's Hulu.
Hulu.
I'm done. We watched
It
it.
has my Sterling K. Williams in it.
Yeah.
It's an end of the world situation.
Yeah.
I liked it, except for the last episode. It's a good watch.
Let me introduce Janine. Let me bring her in, okay? So she's a force to be reckoned with in the art and music community. She's a fun and loving mother. She's known for her bubbly, down-to-earth personality. She has one of the funniest and sometimes dark commentary. She is bold and ambitious. She has a larger-than-life presence, which she's not showing us right now. She's a viral
Look, I
influencer.
told you this is my bedtime.
Okay.
You understand? Like 7:30, I'm in bed. So like I told you, we got like 20 minutes, and I am
Okay.
I have eaten my edible. I'm done. So yeah, you want my bubbly side? Daylight.
Okay, so we should have interviewed you at 8 in the morning.
Oh my God, yeah, I get up at 5.
Okay. Well, that little bit is just a little bit of what she has to offer. So a couple weeks ago, I went and visited her at her gallery, but she was not expecting. She was walking down the street, and I stopped her, and I asked her, but she didn't know who the hell I was at first. I was like, "Excuse me, miss, can you tell me where the No Name Gallery is?" And she was like,
It was
So-
so good seeing you.
I went into her gallery. Now, it's like, it kind of blew my mind, because when I think about Janine,
Johnine.
Inside.
Wait, can I correct you? Because it's Johnine.
Johnine, I'm
My
sorry.
dad's name was John.
Actually, I remember calling you just Janine, but I'm trying to be an adult now. So,
No, everyone when we were growing up, because we were the only black people called me Janine, and I let it slide. I wanted to be accepted. When Loretta was around, oh my God, it's Johnine. Johnine. I mean, and now I do it. I'm like, it's,
Okay.
you see how I do it now? I cut you off. I'm like, it's Johnine.
that's
So,
fine.
Loretta
Yeah,
was your
no,
mom?
a lot of people from when I grew, Janine, I'm like, we're not doing that anymore. I can't with that. It's like that childhood trauma trigger thing that's like, no, I don't care if no one accepts me, you know.
So
Anyway,
your mom
sorry.
would correct you?
Oh my God, yeah.
Because I didn't know. You said, what was the name you said?
Loretta.
Loretta.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah. Loretta was my mom. Loretta would correct everyone about my name. And she would go, she was like, my husband's name was John. I named her after my husband, and like it clicked with people, and it was like, all right. But yeah, Sonia, you all called me Neen, so it wasn't. You didn't call me by. No one called me by my full name.
So
Right.
you are born and raised in Souderton?
No, I was born at Jefferson in Philly, and then my family moved to Hilltown, Pennsylvania.
It's close by, you know, Hilltown.
How did y'all two meet? What's Hilton?
So I was going roller skating at a nearby roller skating rink, and I met Sonia. And me and Sonia clicked because we were the only two women, girls, black and brown, in that area. She was Portuguese, and I was black. And so we clicked right away. And we liked music and we liked dancing. And Sonia went to Souderton High School. I went to Penridge High School. She went to
Okay.
Souderton. And so Sonia introduced me to Danielle and Yvette. And so we
Penridge.
all, yeah, me and Sonia, yeah.
Those are my rivals growing up. I did not like them Penridge cheerleaders at all.
Oh, I mean, I didn't either. I would steal their candies. I'm not a cheerleader type person. I would like make fun of them and steal their stuff.
But it's interesting that you talk about people pronouncing their name wrong and like the suburbs, because my name got butchered in the suburbs. I
Yeah.
said, listen, just call me B. At this point, just call me B, because y'all can't get it right.
Oh my God. Yeah. People do it now. People do it now. And we'll keep, there's a woman up the street. She owns a business. Every time I see her, she mispronounces my name. And the last time I was like, she's like, hi, Jonine. I'm like, it's Johnine. And I wasn't, and I think like, I don't know. It's like, I don't feel like I'm being rude. I feel like I'm just saying something without emotion. And that's hard for people. And she didn't like that. She was like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. And I'm like, it's Johnine. I'll just keep correcting you.
Well, I'm just going to call you Nee. So let's get into a Nee.
All right, so what I was going to say is when I did see her art gallery, guys, I was just blown away because when I think of Janine, I think of her in our like friend group, and I still like my brain is stuck to back in the day. So to see her all grown up and accomplished is like a big deal, and I was just so happy for you. So yeah, that it blew me away. So y'all, next time y'all go to grandma's house, go up the street. She's not far away, and go check out her gallery.
I'm definitely going to check her out. When you sent us, it looks very interesting. I would love to see it in person.
It is. It's not like your stuffy gallery. It's like it's like hip hop music and beautiful art and all that stuff. It's a nice gallery. It's really nice. So when I left off with you, I remember you were into photography. And I see when I was on your page that that was in your 20s, was it? So it wasn't in your 30s?
Yeah.
How long?
I've been taking pictures since high school.
Okay.
When
Okay.
we were all dancing and stuff, I always had a camera. But I had all my, photo albums and stuff in a storage unit when I was on drugs and I couldn't pay for it. So all my pictures got auctioned.
All right, we're going to talk about that pill stuff in a second. But I saw some of your pictures you took. So I don't know if you guys got a chance to see, but she has pictures of like that she took of Questlove, Lauryn Hill, Chuck D, Flavor Flav. Now I know that you and Quest have like a friendship, right? Like you guys
Yeah.
are friends.
Yeah.
But how was it like with the others? Like Lauryn Hill, like how?
I shot for Nas for the hip hop, or for Rock the Bells tour.
Okay.
I shot hip hop people. That was what I did. I shot
Okay.
the hip hop industry.
That's cool.
Yeah, I did. So I've always had a camera. When we were around, I always had a camera. You guys, I guess, just didn't. No one really noted. You know, it was for fun. And then I met when I got into the dance company with Sonia, I bought like an SLR camera, like
Yeah.
a nice one, and then I started taking pictures more. And then I started bartending in Old City at Red Sky. And the Scratch Mechanics were a DJ crew. They would DJ, and I'm a music head. They would DJ, and one day I asked DJ XL, I was like, do you want to walk around like the city and take pictures? And I had a film camera. I shot with black and white film. I loved it. And we just walked around and took pictures. And I did him, and I did DJ Active and DJ B, and I did all the Scratch Mechanics. And I just started asking random people, like in the city. And this was back in the day before anyone was kind of anyone. Like, right by Shampoo was Larry Gold's studio. And everyone recorded at Larry Gold's studio. Well, somehow my ass got the code. How'd I get the code? I don't know. Someone invited, I don't know. Taib had 215 magazine, and he had a launch party maybe. I don't know. When I was there and I had the code. So every time I turned around, I was like, beep, bop, boop. Who's at the studio? And James Fraser was always there recording. So one time it was John Legend was there. Okay, I'll take some pictures of John Legend. So I got those pictures. But I made you know what I mean? It was just knowing people in Philly.
Yeah.
Philly's very musically, but DJ XL one day was like, you ever hear of Gordon Parks? He took a picture of all the hip hop MCs on a stoop in Brooklyn in 1988. It was Double XL magazine did it, and it's a long picture, and he's like, you should do that with the Philly DJs. And so I ran with it, and in 2008 I shot 350 Philly DJs. Mayor Nutter used to be a DJ, I told you, and he gave me a proclamation to the city, and it was Philly DJ Day. Every September 26th is Philadelphia DJ Day. So that kind of made everyone was like, "Oh, you're a photographer," and I was like, "Yeah, I guess." I was taking pictures for fun, like just hanging out. So yeah, I got. But I was on drugs. So of course that didn't work out.
Let's get into that, because I did see you, and you're very open about it. I saw you had a pin on your page. So you were on pills. Yeah, when I was in my 20s, in Montage, when I was dancing with Sonia, that's now Ladies of Hip Hop. That's what Montage started out in Philly with like 6 of us, and then it blossomed into, Michelle took it to New York, and now it's Ladies of Hip Hop. I would get really bad stomach pains all the time. Like, I was diagnosed with IBS before. IBS even was, and it was like, stomach, what are you eating? But I was working out, I was eating well. Now looking back, like, that's where I held my stress and trauma and things I need to talk about. Like, that's what I believe. I believe you hold things in. But anyway, one time it was so bad, I went to the emergency room. And I was in such pain, they gave me a pill, and it was blue, and I felt great. And I was like, oh my God, this is great, I feel fine. And I don't know how much time passed. I was bartending in Ambler at Casey's Alley, and my friend Vanessa was bartending with me, and I had told her, because she was like, how's your stomach doing? I was like, oh my God, I went to the hospital, they gave me this blue pill, great, gone, fine. And we were bartending, and Vanessa's like, hey, remember that blue pill you took? And I was like, yeah. She's like, Pete down at the end of the bar has them. And I was like, nuh-uh. And that fucking started it. What is the blue pill?
Percocets.
Okay.
And that started it. It was on the weekend. First it was a 5 milligram on the weekend, just Saturday. And then it was Friday and Saturday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then it was Monday, because we had off on Mondays, because restaurants are normally, Monday afternoons. We had a bunch of money. We got cash tips. We had a bunch of money, so we go shopping. So we want a pill to go shopping too. And then Tuesday, you know what I mean? And then it became 5 milligrams wasn't enough. Then it was 10, and then it just became for 10 years. And I finally, I stole money from my friend Nicole. She owns Hip City Veg and Charlie is a Sinner. She owns a bunch of restaurants in the city. I stole money from her, and she caught me. and the look
Oh,
in her eye. And she's a former addict. She went to
okay.
rehab. She's a former addict. She understands the whole thing. And she was like, "You stole from me," and I never stolen from anyone. Like, I didn't
Uh-huh.
steal. Like that was a whole new bottom. And the next day, I think I went to rehab, Gaudenzia, like right on a Spring Garden, like Broad and Spring Garden. I did outpatient rehab because I didn't have insurance.
Ah.
But yeah, it was in there. That was humbling because I'm in a space with. I prided myself on the fact that I never went to oxys or heroin. Everybody else I knew was on oxys or heroin or dead, and I was just on Percocet, so I wasn't that bad. So getting into rehab, and I'll never forget. It was one woman, and she was talking about she was addicted to dust, and I don't remember what she was talking about, but I was like, wow, I'm no better than her. Fuck, like that humbling
Yeah.
shit of yeah, and that was yeah.
So how's it? So how, let's go somewhere else. How's it being a mother of that beautiful, darling daughter of yours?
Oh my God, she's the
Y'all,
best.
you guys look like you have fun all the time.
Oh my God, she is like, she changed my life. I like having a daughter is that like superpower. I'm like, I don't know. I had her and no one can tell me shit now. That's why I have the gallery. That's why it's like, oh, I have a kid. I kept her alive for a year on my boob. Fuck off. Everyone can fuck off as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like, don't tell me what to do. Furthermore, I bleed every month and I live. Shut up. Fuck off. But yeah,
Yeah.
having her is the I don't know. I was never nurtured as a child from my mom because of her mental illness and drug addiction. So being able to nurture my child is like
Uh-huh.
I'm in her face all the time. I'm like, what are you doing? You look cute.
Yeah. You can see it though. You can see it. I saw you guys at the salon in your hair.
Yeah, that's
It
so
just looks
like
so fun. Yeah, you
I
have-
made a pact this year, like to take care of my hair, because ever since I opened the gallery, I've slipped. Like I just don't bother with it, and hers too. I'm bad with it. So like, January, I'm like every 6 weeks we're going to get a trim, and we were on our way yesterday. I picked her from school early. It was like 1 o'clock dismissal. They were like, "Oh, does she have a doctor's appointment?" I'm like, "No, hair." But the lady the lady at the school, she was like, "Oh, that's so cute. Is it like a mommy daughter, day thing?" And I'm like, "I guess so. Yeah." I'm like, I never thought of it like that, but yeah, it's a nice.
Yeah.
We enjoy ourselves.
Yeah. Your love in your life. I feel like you guys have known each other forever. The way you guys shoot together, like on your the little clips that you have. Have you know like was he your friend prior to you guys dating? No. So
No.
y'all.
No, I've only known Mark for 4 years,
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I think we can just be ourselves around each other.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he's very. He doesn't take things personal. He like, and my darkness and sarcasm, he doesn't get offended by it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like he can handle it and he can take it, and it's a nice. He thinks I'm funny. It works out. You know what I mean? He doesn't think like my antics to him are amusing, which is nice. I think before, like other men, I've gotten on their nerves.
Now, does your daughter and him get along very well?
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
He's like a big
Okay.
kid.
That's great.
Yeah, he goes out of his way to
Oh, that's
make
really
sure.
nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Otherwise, like I'm not. Get the fuck out of here.
Uh-huh.
Like we're not.
Right. Right.
I would have been single forever. And I was okay with that, I think. Like when me and her dad broke up, it was like, this is cool.
Oh, we wore glasses for you. These are my blue light glasses.
Oh, you did?
Yes. We try to look artsy.
Yo, they just keep getting worse and worse. Every time I turn around, I'm like, yo, I'm at a 2.0 now.
Well, they're faking, but these are my real glasses.
Okay, good, good. I'm not the only one. Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah, we wanted to look artsy for you. Okay, I'm done with my questions. I know you ladies got questions. Turn it over.
Go ahead, Brittany, because somebody's at my door and I'm trying to figure out, I'm looking at the camera who it is. I'm
Oh.
talking to them through the door, but they don't want to answer, so I'm not answering the door.
Okay. Well, outside of photography, do you paint? Do you draw? Did you have any other artistic hobbies?
No. The only other artistic hobby I've had was dance. I think fashion.
Okay.
Who is it?
Dress. I love the
You gotta mute yourself. We can. Sorry, Janine.
Oh,
wait.
I'm so
Why would
sorry.
you
Mute yourself.
Oh my gosh.
No, I think that I'm artistic in my day-to-day life with fashion.
Okay.
I'll try to do I bought paint by numbers. Yeah, it's like that. I'm not in my head.
You are.
I buy a canvas and I want to throw things and paint with a stick and but I wish no.
Nope.
I think now it's curating.
Okay.
It's bringing art in, it's finding artists. And I think that I enjoy bringing people together through art and music, like how I did DJ Day.
Mm-hmm.
I think I enjoy that artistic process, whatever that is.
Do you still dance?
No, sometimes I take class.
Okay.
I'll take
Oh,
class. Yeah. I'll
Okay.
take right up the street. There's there's a dance school and they have ballet on Tuesdays and modern on Wednesdays.
Wait,
Yeah.
but you also she also teaches at Jinx sometimes. You go and do a class, you donate your time there, right?
I
Isn't that-
did, last
Yeah.
year, and I would teach photography. Before the gallery opened, I was teaching photography after school programs in the city. And last year I wasn't really doing anything. The art teacher was teaching. We were just drawing on pieces of pavement.
Okay.
I'm more in there talking to the kids.
Okay.
I'm more
Yeah.
in there so how was your day? How's your home life? Yeah, I'm that person. What kind of songs do you listen to? Because no one did that, that nurturing thing and it's a Philly public school.
Yeah.
So I try to,
Well, since you talked about fashion, are you a sneaker or a heels girl?
Oh my God, sneaker. I don't think anyone deserves to be in heels. It's I think that, no, when I turned 40, I haven't worn heels in about 9 years.
I
wow.
was gonna say the same thing.
I'm done.
Wow.
I don't need that.
I
Yeah.
wear my kittens.
Well, you must have a strong ankle because these ankles ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Baby, I
Oh
can't
my
see
God.
you going out.
I'm too clumsy anyway. I've tried to wear heels, and I have, but I don't think they've ever worked for me. I've probably always looked like that person that didn't belong in them. And at 40, I just gave up.
Okay. What you got, Dave?
Okay. What's your favorite saying? What is your favorite saying? What do you like to say?
Be the person your dog thinks you are.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Do you have dogs? You have dogs? You have dogs?
Yeah.
Dogs?
Yeah, I always have dogs. I had boxers. Now I have a little mixed Chihuahua barking dog thing.
Ooh, my dogs probably think I'm an asshole. I got rid of the last two.
You
Somewhere at
did?
the Humane Society.
Oh my God.
No, Janine, that last dog, nah. We couldn't even go to our house.
Wait, no, I've gotten rid of three. The miniature poodle,
I remember him.
Princey, and
But he went to somebody else, though. Somebody took him.
I still gave him away, so that still counts, I think. I might be going to hell. And the cane corso. So that's three. I'm probably on the listed up there. My picture's probably up at the Humane Society. Oh my gosh. But that was a beautiful saying.
Yeah, I like that saying because it's true. Like your dog thinks that you're everything, except the ones that you gave back. But
Yes.
the other ones, yeah.
Oh,
What was your first piece of art that you bought?
Oh, that
Ooh.
it's made out of jeans.
get
Okay.
out of here!
Yeah. I got it in it was $350. There was a artist at the B-Boy Barbecue
The
in
B-Boy
Philly
barbecue.
in like 2006. And it's jeans. They're
Oh.
jeans
Wow. Okay.
sewn together, and then the guy did a graffiti piece. You can't really see it, but yeah, I
It's
couldn't
so
even.
large. How long? Like when you lay on the bed, it just looks like a small picture. But when you stood up against it, I'm like, wow,
Oh yeah.
I love it.
wow.
It's gone with me everywhere. It's the one, yeah, like through everything. I have had that piece of art. I love it. It's a
You have
girl,
to.
it's a woman bending over with like sunglasses on and a hat. You can't see it. I'll send you a picture,
You
Danielle.
have to show us. I guess another day. Your wall you were telling me about. You said you commissioned somebody to do that vase that I like at your
Oh
gallery.
yeah, downstairs.
Yeah, you have to show us. Send a picture or something. 'Cause
Yeah,
that
she did a
that
whole.
vase, I really like it. It just looks like somebody like it's scribbling and writing, but it's cool looking.
She does it
It's,
for every. I have a couple. This black couple around the corner. Oh my gosh! For Christmas, they each got each other a custom piece from her and didn't know, and I was the only one that knew.
oh,
Yeah.
oh, how nice.
Are you allowed to say your favorite artist?
I don't know if I even. I don't even know if I have one. I don't know if there's an artist's art that I love. I think I would. I like. I'm more of a people person. I know art is great, but it's just a thing.
Yeah.
Like it's not a
Okay.
person. So I think I like people more. Ayana Viviana. I just did a YouTube, not a podcast, but like I talked to her. I like her a lot. I like Stacy Flygirl a lot. And I think
Jason,
they're, huh?
what was that last person?
Stacy
Fly Girls.
Flygirl.
Stacy Flygirl. She throws a lot of events in the city.
Okay.
She's also a really, really, really good artist. She does murals. Like,
Okay.
yeah, there's not an artist that I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. I'm just not, I don't know. I think
Okay.
that's the wrong answer. I should probably
No,
think
No wrong
no.
answer.
for future, I should probably think about that and have one on Bachelor. 'Cause never even, you know what I mean? Like,
What advice would you give well, not little girls, but young ladies coming up trying to get into, I guess, their careers or get into the passions that they like? I have no idea what to do. The reason why I'm asking you this is because when I sat on your sofa in your gallery, and I think you told my daughter something, and that was like the best advice,
yeah, ask. Ask
no
everyone
matter
everything.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, think big. No one ever told
yeah.
me to think big. It was that probably. No one ever told me to think small, but I think the reactions that we give to children are, if a child says, I want to, I want to make baskets and be a billionaire making baskets. The initial reaction is, well, how are you going to do? Oh, how? Okay, well, that,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. And the
yeah.
reaction needs to be that cool. Let's start setting some goals to that because that's an attainable blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And that doesn't put that ceiling on a kid. Then, you know what I mean? That like, well, how are you going to do that?
Yeah.
To a
Right.
kid is like, what the fuck? I don't know. You're the parent. I'm telling you, I need you to be my
Yeah.
cheerleader. No, come on, we're gonna do it because anything's possible. That's
Right.
the one thing that we've learned through people. They're there are billionaire teenagers on YouTube. Like
Mm-hmm.
anything is possible. Like that part that what's the goal? What are we doing? And it
Right.
doesn't have to be forever. What do you want to be for the next 5 years?
Right.
And then you think of something after that. Don't stress yourself out and then you have to do the same thing forever. Ew, that sounds horrible. So yeah,
Yeah.
think big.
Think big.
Yeah.
Put your white man pants on. That's our saying.
Act as if.
Mm-hmm.
Act as I tell Mark's white. I tell him all the time. I'm like, you're my get out of jail free pass. I always say, when we go places, I'm like, you go, you talk.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Uh-huh.
yours.
Yep.
Yeah, act as if. People, oh my God, don't ask me what I'm going to be for Halloween. Don't ever ask me, because I'm like a white guy. They're like, what are you going to do? I'm like, I'm going to walk down the street, I'm going to kick puppies, and I'm going to curse at people, and they're going to be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm a white guy.
All right. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you, honey.
This lady checked her husband's itinerary. He said he travels all the time for business, or so she thinks, because who knows what else he's been doing. And
It's
she
like the
said
lady from Vegas.
something told her to check her husband's itinerary. She checked it. There was another female's name on the tickets. So she called up her good homegirl and booked her a trip to the same place. She took the money out the safe and the credit cards out the safe that they don't use. It's like emergency cash, emergency money, so that he wouldn't know that she was booking the trip and he couldn't track where she was going. So he left for his trip. She said something about he had to go to another destination and he was going to catch a boat or a ferry or something into Greece. And she said, no, I'm flying straight to Greece. I'm not doing all the extra stuff. So she spent
Uh-huh.
all of his money and went directly to Greece. She took her best friend with her. She said they was having a good time. The first day was nothing. When he arrived, the first day at breakfast, she went downstairs, to the resort, was having a good time, breakfast, all inclusive. She said she seen him sitting across from her on the other side of the room with his girlfriend, who knows, his side piece. They didn't see her, so she was over there taking pictures. Now we said we got the pictures. I'm doing selfies. Got his pictures and went about her day. She booked excursions, got a massage, did the whole nine. So, he was calling her to check in on her. And she's like, oh, I'm okay, I'm good, I'm doing good. Everything, she's playing it off well. She sends him a picture. And he said, where'd you get that from? And she was like, don't worry about it, whatever. So he's been blowing her phone up, but she's like, she's not answering her phone. She's on vacation. She said, we're her homegirl. She's going to have a good time. You ain't going to ruin her vacation. She just spent tons of money. She took money, cash money out his safe and was spending on his girlfriend. We doing horseback riding. We doing pottery. We doing massages, girl. We doing it all. So they're at the swim up bar. She sees him at the swim up bar with his side piece. She stands right next to him and orders a drink. He looks at her. They look back at each other. She looks at the side piece. The side piece looks. And he was like, trying to get her. Like, hey, come on. She's like, no, you with her. Have a good time. Do you, boo? I'm over here having me a good time. So, do you. I'm in the middle of filming. So, hold on 1 second, y'all. Where you going?
To Bahamas. I'm going to get my food.
Your sister dropped off the money.
Okay, give it to him.
It's underneath the candle. Anyway, so don't let me stop your vacation, honey. Do you? I'm doing me with my homegirl. So time passed. He's trying to figure out what room she's staying in. The front desk won't give it. He's like, that's my wife. I need to know where she's in. She's like, I'm not married. Do you see a ring on my finger? I am not married. I'm here with my homegirl. I don't know this man. So long story short, she went home. She filed for a divorce. And he was like, you're not getting any of my money. You're not taking none of my money. None of this belongs to you. Whatever. You signed a prenup. And she said, aha. But aha. The prenup says if you cheat on me, I get 70% of all your stuff. and I had the proof. So I want to know what our girlfriends, guy friends, our audience, and you all, would you be able to go on a trip knowing that your husband or your partner or your significant other booked a trip with somebody else and you know they're cheating? Like, are you gonna be able to be cool the whole time and not say anything? How? I mean, who would you all be able to do that?
If I knew 70% was waiting for me when I got home, absolutely. I'm gonna take my pictures, get my evidence. I might even get the girl's number because I gotta come home and get that 70%.
So, would you do it incognito, or would you want him to know you're there?
I probably wouldn't want him to know I was there because once I saw him, I don't know if I could contain my emotions. So once you start trying to explain, try to talk to me, I feel like I'm gonna blow up. So let me just get my evidence, try to enjoy myself because I need to go home and get the 70%.
Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't mind going there, but I don't want to. I can't. I'm not gonna fake and pretend like everything's so good. I'm with my homegirl. We having a good time. No, I'm gonna bottle to face, pretty much.
Girl, you want to get locked up in Greece?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You better bring
That's
that
why I
drama
need to
home.
be incognito because I don't know my anger. I don't know my emotions. I'm not gonna be able to handle it. And I'll probably tell my girlfriend, "You go down there and take the pictures and
Yeah.
send them to me, so I make sure you get in the right angle."
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna blow up. Cause I'm mad you didn't took the bitch to Greece. The Motel 6. It's just right up the highway. Why is this hoe in Greece? Why? Why you didn't go to Greece yet? I'm not in Greece. It's too much. You're doing too much.
Because I think he tried to, oh, because he did try to take one of her cars. He bought her a car. And he supposed to be had bought her a car with cash. And he tried to take it. And she's like, no, baby, this
But
is
he did, and he also said that this is my home, and she was like, "No, I'm not leaving.
right.
No, no." And she was like, "This lady is crazy too. She seems like she's crazy as shit as well." She was like, "Y'all so nosy." I'm like, "How's she telling this story like this?" Because I could be cool and calm and collective, but whenever I gotta talk and repeat this whole shit, unless it's like years from now, I'm gonna be hyped. I be telling y'all, and I'm gonna be hyped. Like she was hyped, just shit, like she was on something.
You know what? It's probably whatever that 70% was, it's probably enough to make her chill. Because depending on the amount, child, she might be glad she rid of that nigga. Shoot, please.
She Caribbean or African? What was she?
Yeah,
She
she
had an
definitely has a
accent.
Caribbean accent.
Listen, she probably like, I'm better off. You just never know.
Right. You're right. Never know. She might be. She said they ain't no children. So that's another
Yeah.
thing too. So
Yeah. A big
and
factor.
how long did she say how long they were married?
She didn't.
Yeah. It could be like a couple years and so we don't know. Yeah. So family secrets. I did put that on the agenda because that was a big topic. So, the question, there was a question posed to us on one of our
I'm out.
family chats.
Oh my gosh.
Was that if you had a dying family member who wanted to tell you a secret, would you listen to their secret or would you say, no, I can't do it? And I think all three of us, I said, yeah, I'm going to listen. If it's going to give you peace, I listen to it. Tell me. I don't think there's anything that really would shock me or would negatively affect me. It would affect me, period. But negatively affect me? No, I don't think there's anything you can tell me. You murdered someone, you shot somebody, my father's not my father. I don't know. Maybe I'm not even your biological child, but you raised me as yours. And I feel like all these years, I never felt nothing different. My other people ain't never reach out to me and say, oh, let me find my daughter. So nobody really cared and you care for me. I don't think anything would negatively affect me. You guys?
I put in caps. Tell me every fucking thing. I want to know. I'm nosy. I need to know. I want to know. I've got to know. I'm itching to know. Tell me what you got to tell me. Hurry up. When that button go and you quote.
I want to know it all too. I love some
Yeah,
good tea. Tell me all the tea.
yeah.
All the tea.
So then it was like, so I think when I did not respond like one of my family members thought I should, like I should be like, oh no, I don't want it. They said, well, say if you found out that you were not the oldest sister, that you had like an older sibling. So you guys know that Deidre and I are sisters. So I'm the older sister, she's my younger sister. So if I found out that I had an older sister, I guess I'm the middle child now, would I be affected? Yeah, I would be affected, but not negatively affected, because now I'm going to try to find this other sibling. Let me find this other sibling and see what happened. Let me go. So now I'm going to have to ask my grandma and my aunts. Is there somebody out there that we don't know about that's our sibling?
Mm-hmm.
Because that was brought up from one of my aunts, my sister, my mom's sister. My mom unfortunately had passed away a couple years ago. It's more than a couple years ago, but yeah. So we can't ask mom. But her sister brought it up, so it's time to ask her other sisters and her mom.
I mean, I don't see what's to be upset about. She didn't give you away. She gave the other one away. Maybe the other one gonna be mad, but we ain't mad.
I mean, and it's like
I don't know.
nothing
I
big.
don't know.
Mm-mm.
I think that generation just must be so sensitive. I don't get what it is.
Yeah, they got a lot of the generations before us got a lot of secrets.
I will say that I think that is the difference when it comes to that. I think the older generations very secretive, very I can't think of the word I'm trying to say, but us, our age range and younger, we don't care. Like it is what it is. It's
Mm-hmm.
move on.
Yep.
And I'm quite sure if you ask my kids, which I've been told a couple times, is I share too much.
Oh.
You know why? I feel like because I wasn't. I don't think I was. I don't think my mom or my other elders shared that much with me. I think everybody tried to keep everything hush. Hush about this, hush about that, hush about this. I try to tell them all the information. So going on with life, you know, if you encounter this situation or that situation, whatever, this is what your mom went through. Maybe to help you go through it. Right. Like to the point that I'm gonna show y'all something. I got it, and I'm wondering, did somebody delete the message? Like, where the hell did the message go to? Go from? Like, did she? I got this message while I was on this podcast. Said, "Look, mom, I'm just like you. I liked it, but I don't know where the hell it went with." And that was my daughter sending me her drink for the night.
Wow. Sure.
I mean, and that's how it is. Like, you should be comfortable to share.
I agree.
Yeah. But now that I'm looking, where the hell is the drink at?
I mean, that conversation really bothered me because I didn't understand why people thought that you should keep secrets, we should hide. So I went and asked a few coworkers, and they all said they wanted to know too.
It's that generation. It's definitely that
But the one
generation.
person that said no is younger than all of us.
Because at 21, I wasn't drinking like that. Like, if I was having
I
a
was
drink,
drinking at 16.
it was a pina colada, like the little fun drinks, and just put a little bit of rum in it.
Oh no! At 21, I was drinking Southern Comfort and
Oh,
pineapple.
Lord, not me.
At 16, I was drinking St. Ives Special Brew.
Incredible Hulk. Remember them drinks? The Incredible Hulk. What else was it?
The Passion.
Yeah. You was taking it down. We used to take them down. But yeah, there definitely should. I don't think there should be any secrets from your kids. Your kids shouldn't think that you was an angel. Like, I feel like there's so many missed opportunities when you don't share, like, with your kids and with your family. All right.
Listen,
It's just crazy.
I was a bad kid. I was very sneaky. So my kids, they want to know. Don't try to sneak that shit, because I already been the sneakiest of the sneakiest. So don't think you're getting
Yeah.
by with me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my son, go on out, have a good time. Don't bring no babies. Don't call me from jail. But other than
Make sure.
that, I'll
And
pick
yeah.
you up from anywhere else.
Exactly.
Yep.
Go out and
Ball.
have a good time. I don't want you to be
Yep.
sheltered. Just
Yep.
be comfortable with telling me anything. If you ever need me, I'm never gonna blow up. I'm gonna try not to
Yep.
blow up. You know. So
Keep
you
that
comfortable
location
telling
on.
me. Huh?
And I gotta keep that location on and put that heart monitor on them too. When you see that heart monitor slow down, you know they didn't hit something too hard. Gotta go
Yeah.
pick them up.
That iPhone will let you know the heart rate is up, is elevated.
Wait. What the hell is a heart monitor?
The phones tell you your heart rate. They can
It's
tell you the
true.
people you're watching heart
It's
rate.
true.
Oh, what it is hooked? What is it hooked up to?
It's
iPhone.
just on your phone.
My phone sitting right here is going to tell me what my is it because my watch?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how's it telling me? Okay.
You see that heart rate dip down, or they don't move. They ain't been moving it a little bit. Got to run up on them.
That's too much. Don't send me your heart rate. Oh, no. Somebody could be your kids could be doing the do.
I'm not going for the high heart rate.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I'm not coming to you for the high heart rate, the excitement heart rate. I'm coming to you
How do
for
you
the low heart rate.
know? You'd be like, oh, his heart rate's. Let me. Oh, shit. Oh no, that's TMI.
Oh my God.
The bishop the pimp and sucker punched the bishop.
Oh my God, I seen that.
Mm-hmm.
But that was your story.
Was it mine? Oh. Oh my goodness, I didn't know this was my story. I would have been prepared. I don't know. Was it in Ohio? I don't even know where it was at.
I don't know. You sent it to us. I did watch him walk up on the podium, up on the stage, whatever, at the podium, and yeah.
The pimp that came into the church, the bishop owed him some money. He had one of his bottom bitches, and he didn't pay up. So he said,
Wait, the bishop was doing the do with one of the women.
yes, he owed him some money.
What this was for?
He owed him some money, and he was not paying. He said, I know where to get you at. I'll be here Sunday. I'm going to come in my all white, my top hat. I'm going to let you get up there and start that reading of the Bible, the reading of the scripture, and I'm going to get you.
And listen, the bishop must have been a good customer because he let him get it on credit. You know they don't usually let you get it on credit. You put that money up first. He let that man get it on credit, so he was a repeat customer.
Yes.
I'm okay with him though. Go ahead and get it from a woman because you know those Catholics.
Yeah.
Sorry to say, they usually going for those little boys. He was going to get him a grown woman. Well, a grown person.
Right.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what it was.
A grown person
But
versus
listen,
the little kids.
when he saw that pimp walking up, he should have sent that offering plate around and took a bathroom break. Why you gonna let that man walk up on you like that? It's time for the third offering, y'all. I'll be right back.
He probably didn't think he was gonna come, and then when he got closer, he was probably just froze. Like
He thought he was coming to get the anointing. When he started walking up on me, I'm out.
Sister Mary, I need you to start the next hymn. Sister Mary, I need to use the restroom.
Hit that organ.
oh my God! Speaking of that, did you see the lady this morning? It was on the news, and I was like, "Oh my God!" New Jersey principal. She was a black woman accused and charged of rape.
This ain't true.
Student.
We don't do no stuff like that.
That's what I was saying. I was like, oh my gosh,
Nope.
we don't do that. What is she doing? I think what it was is probably underage, messing with one of those 11th graders, 12th graders. They ain't quite 18 yet.
Rape of a who? Rape of a girl or a boy?
Oh, I was thinking of a boy. I don't know. Let me quick look. Keep each other busy.
All right, I had to close my mouth when she said the girl. I had to get myself together.
I mean, in this day where you got to ask.
You ain't never lied.
It might have been somebody's
Oh, you
chicken.
said it was New Jersey principal. Okay, here it is.
I'm not claiming that one, Danielle. You didn't read the story wrong. Reread it. Because that ain't us.
Tasha Purnell, also known as Tasha Oliver, is accused of engaging in sexual penetration with a girl under the age of 16, the document states.
I told y'all.
Raping the student for 4 years. Former middle school principal in Delaware, I said New Jersey,
Oh,
was charged with raping a student with several years. Wait, I'll say, let me read it again. A former middle school principal in Delaware was charged with raping a student for several years over a decade ago, according to the indictment obtained by NBC 10. Tasha Purnell, also known as Tasha Oliver, is accused of engaging in sexual penetration with a girl the age of 16. That was it. I think she was just indicted, and that's why the story is out. She said that they have at the bottom that the incident happened between August 1st, 2010 through July 31st, 2014 in Newcastle County, according to the indictment.
so if the girl is 16 now, then she was a little girl back then.
Oh, I don't know if she's 16 now. They said when she was, including rape of a child under 16. That's all it says. It's an indictment alleges that the former middle school principal in Delaware was charged with.
And you said middle school principal, so that's 8th grade. What's that, 5th to 8th? If it was one of her students.
19 felony charges. She should be ashamed of herself.
Yeah.
She really should. Wow.
I'm surprised that somebody didn't already get her. I wonder if it was an African-American child.
Yeah.
Because we ain't got time for no cops and no explanations now.
No. Middle school, yeah, no. I thought, like, when I first thought, I was like, oh, she got one of them horny boys, 11th or 12th grade.
You thought she got one of them YNs? Yeah, she need to burn.
Yep. That's sad. That brings that. Yeah, I hate to hear that. That's terrible.
I told you nowadays you got to ask because it could be girl, goat, chicken, horse.
Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe.
Yeah, but and she was young, like young. Like, oh my God. Wow.
You're crazy. These people at these schools, did y'all see the coach that snatched the little white girl by the ponytail?
Yes, I watched it. He's crazy.
Out of his, like it wasn't a room full of people.
And then her teammate, good for her teammate. She was like, no, you touching her.
You know that ain't the first. He was too comfortable. You know that's not the first time he done done.
Very comfortable.
It's not the first time.
That's what it was. He forgot he was at a game and not at practice. He forgot that.
That poor little girl. But
funny,
I'm gonna change the subject to a little lighter moment. Have you seen Mariah Carey's reaction to what? Is it Tim's? Was it Tim's?
No, it's Money Long.
Oh, Money Long.
Money Long.
Giving her a tribute.
Dig out, you didn't see it. It is classic Mariah shade. You gotta love it. Then you got the clip?
No, but I could probably get it.
Oh my God.
Mariah Carey and who was the person? Money Long.
Money Long.
Money Long. I love me some Mariah. Mariah,
you better stop that before you get beat up.
Mariah is it for me.
She said, I'm going to do what I got. The best that I got. Giving you the best that I got.
Let me tell you something. What's crazy is that Money went on Instagram Live or something live, and she said that Mariah picked her or asked her to do the tribute. Now, Mariah, you knew that tribute wasn't going to be right. Now, we love us some Money Long, but Money Long don't got no range nowhere near Mariah. You needed to get Tamar Braxton or some other person with some wide range.
It's funny.
It's so classic.
They said
And I
that
need
they
to
would
eat
have
money.
liked Ariana Grande to do it, but they
Yes.
said that Mariah Carey
Let
doesn't
me
get
tell you
along with
something.
Ariana
No
You
Grande.
know
matter
what?
who did it,
Mariah Carey does not like Ariana Grande because Ariana Grande can give her a run for her money.
I
That
agree.
little girl can sing.
no matter who did it, Mariah was gonna throw shade.
It
She
was.
just gives me, you could never be me. Don't even try
Mariah's
to
daughter
be
could have stepped up
nothing.
there and tried, and she still would have did that.
Mariah is just shady, y'all. Well, wait, watch it again and look at Mariah's friend. Mariah's friend knew she was gonna be shady, so he put his head down.
Uh-oh. Did he really?
And she looks over and he like, I love me some Mariah.
Where you at? What platform was it on? Like, what were they doing?
I thought I
iHeartRadio.
could send it to you on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you didn't watch it, did you? You still didn't watch it?
No, because what I saw was just the lady talking about it.
Child, where is that? Because you gotta get the reaction.
Oh yeah, there he is with his head.
He said, he said, I already know what you be up to, bitch. Let me put my head down.
I don't know why she took that and to do it. I would be like, no, thank you, I'm not doing it.
It's just not too many people that I could see Mariah
Right,
being okay
right,
with doing it.
right.
No wonder Mariah Carey had such a sharp reaction
She'd be okay with anybody doing it, but
in her Tronio musical.
there are some artists that can do it and make it sound great. She
Mhm.
wouldn't like it because she know they would do it and do it good.
Yeah, because Shantae Moore, even though they're probably in the same age bracket, and Shantae Moore would have gave her a run for her money.
I'll tell you more. What does she sing?
Shantae's
What's she
got a
saying?
man.
She got that range?
She definitely do. You gotta watch her. Babyface does a Tiny Desk,
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
and yeah,
yeah.
Shantae Moore and Tank.
She
Okay.
can get up
And
there real high. And I mean,
and
she's
then it
older.
does it.
And Mariah, you lost it. Mariah can't get up that high at this age.
Oh,
But
okay.
Mariah
Shantae,
can't even move in that corset. Talk about she can't get up
but
there.
Shantae definitely still can. Shantae still can get up
All
at
right,
that
that
age.
question. That question. Your top 5 neo soul singers. Top 5.
So,
I'm not really into
Neo
neo
soul.
soul.
oh, just can we do
Okay.
top 5 singers?
Okay.
No, top 5. I think is too hard. Neo soul is like the
I'm
dirty
gonna say
black people.
Jill Scott.
Okay.
Let It See.
Who?
Let It See.
What the hell is that?
You don't know Let It See?
Oh,
Let us see.
Yeah,
damn. Let it see.
Yeah. Jill Scott.
Okay.
Let It See. Rest in peace, Angie Stone. What's that girl with the big nappy hair, afro? Oh my god.
That's on my list. That's on my list. She my hair. She sings "Don't Talk About My Hair." Like don't.
What's her name? I got a song of hers in my thing.
Who got the hair?
She got a
She
real
talks
raspy
about my hair.
voice.
I'm not my hair. I'm not my hair.
No, that's not what we're talking about.
Oh,
Oh my god. Don't cut it down from the wait. Okay,
okay.
Google. Hold on, I'm
All right, Brandy. You while she get hers, what about yours?
Okay, I am going to say Music Soul Child, Jill
Okay.
Scott,
Okay,
Jasmine. Can I put Jasmine Sullivan in here?
if you want.
Jasmine Sullivan, Neo Soul, Jasmine Sullivan. That's not my bag. Neo Soul is John Legend Neo Soul? No.
Yeah.
Is Floetry Neo Soul?
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Okay, give me Floetry. Well, give me the light skinned girl from Floetry. I didn't forgot her name now. You threw me off. Vivian Green. I feel like it's all Philly. Vivian Green. I I was an Erykah Badu fan until I went to an Erykah Badu concert. Vivian Green.
Okay, I like Vivian Green too, and I also love Erica Badu. Back in the day, Erica Badu, I could rock with her. But
I can do back in the Erykah
who I
Badu.
was talking about was Leela James.
Leela James.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
Chrisette Michelle. I used to really like Chrisette Michelle.
Oh, I
Is she
don't
neo
know.
soul?
I don't think so.
Why you think neo soul?
Because I was listening to that this weekend and I was just jamming. So I would say like D'Angelo
Oh, okay, D'Angelo.
and I would say Erica Badu. They're like my top two. And then I would say Jill Scott is my next one. India Irie.
Yeah, I like India, but she's
And
not in my top.
maybe Vivian Green and I said 5, that's already 5, but somebody else I want to put on that list.
This is Leela James with her afro.
Oh, I like Leela James. She played no, that's not the girl. Never mind.
Yeah, I feel like singers, we could do that next one. I just feel like, and then we got to say, when we say singers, what decade are we talking about?
Because Mariah Carey crossed the decades, though.
There's so many. Mariah Carey doesn't. And you gave it to her. What song you gave it to her that, like right now that she got?
Nothing.
She don't need no new songs.
She go. We're not listening to her on the radio. We're not jamming to her. I think that's why I said decades. Like, cause I'm a Mary fan, but I'm a Mary fan back then. I can't put her now, but I love her back then. Like, for me, things change. Like decades have changed.
Mm-hmm.
But I will always come back. Like if I'm in a car going a long ride, oh, Mary's going to be on that playlist. Like there are. Maybe we should say what's on your. We're all taking a ride to New York. What's on your New York playlist? Your 2-hour drive playlist. Yeah. So we'll come back. Let's come back with that next week.
We'll come back to that.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I am a Lauren LaRosa fan. Okay, when I found out she was coming to Breakfast Club, you don't like her?
I didn't know that she was on like the other. I didn't know her from the TV show.
Me either.
You don't know her for TMZ?
No.
That was why I watched her. I watched TMZ first. I mean, Van. He was always my favorite. I watched him on there. I only wanted to see his piece, especially when he told us he was fat. And he showed us the fat pictures, and because when I was watching him, he was skinny then. And then Lauren started coming in and started getting a little thing. And then when he got fired, Lauren was like the person that always was there talking. But she was always, you could tell she was always about her shit. Like she always gave her facts. I was like, I like this little girl. She is like straight business. Like here it is, here it is. Then she would check Harvey. Like when Harvey would come with his little racist, little microaggression things and stuff, she would be quick to check him and let him know she was checking him. So then when I found out she was coming to Breakfast Club, I was like, oh my God, this is perfect, because I felt like she always had her shit correct. She always knew what she was talking about, and she came with the facts. I like Just Hilarious, just not as much as I like Laura LaRosa.
Well, I did catch Lauren, and I did think that she was good on the show. She fit in well with Charlemagne and what's his name?
DJ Envy?
Yeah.
DJ Envy. She's fit in well. She's pretty to look at. I mean, I was fine without just coming back. I mean, I was looking forward to just being on the show when I heard she was coming to the show.
Yeah.
But, sometimes you got to think about maybe it's not the right time to have a baby. You start a new career. You got a new job. You might need to get a nanny or something.
Say that. I don't like to say that about women. I don't like to say that.
Men too.
She was a talent. That's why when so they said, this is what I heard. I heard this. I'm citing my source from my favorite podcast, Higher Learning, with TMZ Van and Rachel. So what they said is they both went and interviewed for that spot after Angela left. They went and interviewed for that spot. Just got it most likely because Jess was a celebrity more than Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
So Jess got that spot. Lauren then got the producer spot. So she was producing while Jess was out there doing her thing. She's the talent. So when Jess went to leave, Jess said, put Lauren in my spot.
Now, you never put a bad bitch in your spot. That's what you never do.
And that's why we're here
Clock
where we
that.
are now. That's why we're here where we are now. And I don't know if Lauren gave a little shade. I don't know what this was, but it was a little clip on maybe Instagram I saw today where she was saying, well, I just learned how to pronounce my words correctly and research the information and deliver it properly.
A lot of people said Jess would have problems with reading, reading some of the facts. Reading when she was on the show, like I
So
guess
like
her
she,
reading wasn't fluent and smooth, and you know. So, but you never send somebody to replace you or to fill in for you that may do better than you.
yeah.
You put a placeholder in a placeholder spot.
Y'all see what Wendy Williams did? Wendy Williams set up a whole studio in her house, in her
I was
bed.
about to say, why didn't she say, I'm gonna get on Riverside and y'all go every morning. Maybe I'll take off for a week. I'm gonna have that baby, take off for a week. But let me be on early in the morning. Let me get somebody to watch this baby for 2 hours in the morning while we do the show.
This is my bread and butter. I'm bringing my au pair and the baby into the show with me. Like, why would? No.
Something's gotta happen. Cause she doesn't just and the baby father, aren't they live together? Don't they live together? Don't they cohabitate?
Nah, I don't know.
I
I'm not
think
that
so because
invested in her.
I follow her on Instagram and I think I see him sometimes. I thought I could be wrong, but I didn't research this, so please don't come for me. But I thought that they were like a family. So then I feel like unless he works early mornings, he could have did it. He could have watched the baby. Something could have happened.
Somebody else. Was it the brat? Somebody else out, or it was either the brat or Tamar. One of the people that was on Ricky Smiley, they was bringing their baby in.
Eh?
You don't let nobody play with you, especially if I'm the earner of the house. You ain't gonna play with my job. That's what we're not gonna do.
We know why Angela Yee left. I know she got her own show now and stuff, but do we know why she left?
I don't think it was ever. It was speculations, but I don't think it ever was like factual why she left. Cause you know DJ Envy had got into some trouble, some money scheme stuff, and I don't know if that.
Oh, with the houses, with the real estate, with the Tony, the real estate
Yeah,
guy.
wait, like it was like some RICO charges though, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was embezzlement. Like, so wait, we're still waiting for it to go to trial though, aren't we? Because it just happened like over the summer that it was announced, right?
It's recent,
I
but
think
I
it
don't
was,
know how recent, but it's recent.
It's been a
yeah.
while.
I think it was in the summer or
It
late
hasn't been
spring
more
or
than
the
a
summer.
year.
No, I remember when it. Oh, I know what's that. It has been. You know when I think it came out? It came out the end of 2023.
Oh,
I remember riding to the airport, JFK, and they were talking about it on the radio. And I was trying to school my husband about, I was like, oh, you ain't hear this? And I was trying to tell him what happened. But I still don't think it went to court because we didn't hear much about it yet.
no, it's been
So I
very
still
hush.
think, yeah,
Mhm.
I'll be interested to hear what actually happened and what's the outcome.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, the bottom line is Jess is still on the show, and Lauren then got her own show.
Mm-hmm.
So it worked out. It seems like for the both of them, I don't know who got the better end of the stick.
just
Uh,
No, I
because
think
you
old
know,
girl did, cause she still could do her own show, and she's going to be on the Breakfast Club.
oh, is she going to stay on the Breakfast Club?
Yeah, that's double the money.
no, I don't. But I don't think she's gonna be in the room no more. I don't think Jess want her in the room. But
Because I think,
what's crazy is when Jess came back, DJ Envy said, we have a personal relationship. I asked Jess how she felt about Lauren. I asked Jess if she was okay with Lauren being in the room with us while we tape and being a part of the conversations. And Jess said, no, she ain't had no problem with it. So,
and I think Lauren wasn't leaving, and she still was there. And they were setting up these 4 chairs every day in the morning. She was like, okay, now.
Yeah, you should have just been honest. You should have just been about, no, get out of here.
Well, I guess it also hit the fan when Corey, that comedian, we talked about him before, started talking about Jess and how much better Lauren is over Jess. So I think that all happened. That all was in a week span. He started talking shit. She started coming after him, and then next thing you know, her and Lauren are kind of beefing, and she's talking about how she feels about Lauren.
I think the whole world was talking shit. It wasn't just Corey.
Oh.
I think everybody was talking Lauren. Because everybody liked Lauren when she was on.
Well, I hope Lauren can stay on the Breakfast Club because I feel like that.
The Breakfast Club has longevity.
That's where she's going to see. I think that's where she'll be seen. I think if you give her her own show and put her in her own show, that's great.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's not as big. She won't be given.
Does she have the fan base to even carry her own show for a long time? The Breakfast Club ain't going nowhere.
Right.
So, Jess.
Thank you for joining us on The Experience. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.